Hello everyone, this is Varun from Phone9 and we have Milan also from Phone9 and we have an interesting guest today on the Phone9 studio. So it's the Sony PlayStation 5 or the PS5 as you guys might have guessed from the box. So this is launching in India today.
Yes.
And yes, so it's priced at about 49,990. That's the MRP.
Yeah, and comes in two variants. One the digital variant and one with a Blu-ray drive. The Blu-ray drive version costs 49,990.
Okay, that's the high-end version. And yes, so this is the retail box, and it's huge considering it
The console itself is kind of huge.
and the controller and other stuff here. So let's see what the contents are.
Yeah.
So the package contains.
So inside you'll get the PS5 controller, one PS5 controller, the PlayStation console itself. You get a base stand to hold the PS5 console. You get a HDMI cable, an AC power cord, some printed stuff, a USB cable, and inside this there will be a pre-installed game, Astro's Playroom. And see what's inside.
Take a look at what's inside.
Yep.
And here we have it finally. The PS5 looks sweet in white.
Yeah, it looks really beautiful.
I just said it's got the ports on the back.
Yeah, ports are on the back.
You also have a Kensington lock here, is that right?
Yeah, it is. It's a Kensington lock. That's for retailers. Yeah, so the ports are on the back. The Blu-ray drive.
You have a Type-C and a USB-A on the front. You have the Blu-ray drive.
Blu-ray drive on the front, yeah.
You have the ports. I mean, you get a gigabit Ethernet, HDMI 2.1, one of the first devices to support HDMI 2.1. You have a power in and two USB 3.2.
Yes. The power supply is also internal, so
it's a 350 watt power supply.
Yeah, so there's no external power brick or anything.
Yeah,
so
it's nice to have and really nice curves. It looks actually smaller than the pictures, right?
Yeah, I thought
it'll be bigger.
It is definitely bigger than a PS3 and a PS4.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more.
And there's a hard drive. I mean, there's a switch for the Blu-ray and the power button. And I'm assuming there's an LED also which lights up here. And you have a Type-C port and USB mainly for like kind of moving your games if you're out of storage to an external drive.
Or if you want to connect something,
Yeah, an XRE for music playback, movie playback. So this is the console. So what else is there?
Accessories, you get the usual paperwork. DualSense 5 controller.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah, for sure. This is supposedly the best part about the console.
Very well rated, the console. Wow. So
wire and
it's a Type-C. So you can also use the built-in port for charging the console as well. So it's a Type-C based console. And wow.
Thank God it's Type-C.
Yeah, it's premium.
A base stand for your PS5 if you want to lay it on the side, or actually you're supposed to keep one when you're keeping it on the table like this also. And a HDMI cable, which is nice to be included.
How long is it though?
It should be a HDMI 2.1 capable cable also, so you don't have to worry about that either. And that's pretty much it for the accessories. It's standard
it's not too long, but it's
this should definitely be enough to get to your
TV. So what is that? How do you place it on the stand?
As far as I know, it's something like this.
Oh, is it not? It's only if you are using it on the side.
Yes. On the bottom, I think it can be rotated. And then can be placed on like this.
So that you get the heat.
Yeah, it'll be better for your cooling because I can pull in fresh air from below. Because there are some really powerful components inside. Yeah,
this also makes sure that dust doesn't seep in. So even on the official website, they're using it for putting it on the side. So this is the power card. So let's quickly power it on and connect it to the TV and come right back.
Father, look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Feet solid. Steady yourself. Exhale and release.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't. We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
Okay, tell me when to shoot. Tell me when. Behind you! Nisa! Almost ready! Nisa! Can you?
Get back, boy!
Too strong! Nisa! Sorry, not ready. Keep hitting him. Why is he gone?
Get control of yourself, boy.
Kill it. Watch out! Sorry, kid. We need to find a healing stone. Damn it, fall! After it! That's where you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
But oh no! He saw us! Take him out! I know, Spike.
Hey, Miles, MJ's flying into JFK next Tuesday. You mind covering patrol for me?
No problem. She's been gone a while, huh? You must be glad she's coming back.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Sable let her go. MJ's profile opened by calling her cold, calculating, and humorless. Lavish praise in Simcaria. They're basically BFFs now.
Now that's a cool team-up.
Cool and slightly frightening. Okay, hit you up Tuesday. Bye. And thanks again.
Look, man, just let these people go. This doesn't have to get ugly. This'll hurt.
What is wrong with you? Jeez.
Relax, I got it! You're a dead man! Pain train, pull it in! Got him! Firing! I can take it! I'm gonna knock you out!
Convicts are down. How many of these guys are still running around?
My grandma walks faster than you drive!
This arms deal is happening right now? These citizen reports are quick.
You can be invisible whenever.
So what you saw right now was a God of War, which is a PS4 title, which has been updated to run on the PS5. Which is some important note that a lot of PS4 titles are actually compatible with PS5, especially the digital versions. So that's great. So we have a huge library of PS4 games. You should be able to play this on the PS5. And as you can see, there are most of the PS4 titles will have slight upgrades for the textures and the graphics quality, so you should have a more enjoyable experience on the PS5. So coming to the PS5 itself, we're going to show you one of the PS5 exclusive titles, the launch title that is, for the PS5, which is Spider-Man's Miles Morales. This game was developed by Sony's own game studio, and it showcases what the PS5 can or is capable of. So here you can see the graphics quality is far improved compared to any other console. The GPU and the CPU doing a lot of work, and
it runs really quiet.
Yes,
doesn't seem to get too hot from what you've noticed.
Actually, the fan of the PS4 actually was many people would complain that it was really loud, but the PS5, even with long extended gaming sessions,
Unless you go really close to it, you can't feel the heat coming out.
Yes, and it comes out the back, so you really wouldn't notice it at all. Even during long gaming sessions, I didn't notice the fan ever getting too loud to a point that it would disturb me at all. Of course, as dust picks up, like in console to console, the story could change, but the PS5's panels can be removed, which means it should be easy to clean the dust out, which is important for people who will have the console for years. So yes, the PS5 does support ray tracing, although in this game specifically, you can turn on ray tracing, but the frame rate will be limited to 30 FPS. For a game that is as fast-paced as this, you would prefer to have, a normal rasterization performance, which will lock the FPS to 60, and it's really smooth. Compared to previous consoles, running at 4K 60 FPS was a dream, but the PS5 makes it possible.
And you're trying it on a 4K 60 Hz TV panel.
Yes, and it looks fantastic.
Yep.
Even if you run it at 30 FPS with ray tracing on, most TVs have motion smoothing built in, so it doesn't really look that bad, honestly. And the quality will become quality is far better in ray trace mode, graphics quality specifically. Hopefully, games in the future will be able to optimize for the PS5, which has always been the case for previous generation consoles. So I really think that the PS5 is a great baseline from where like really good games and experiences can be made.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Gran Turismo, the PS5 update. The teasers look impressive.
And especially running at 4K with ray tracing on, that game should look fantastic. So that is it for the PS5. It should be launching today. The all digital version will cost you. Sorry, the Blu-ray drive version will cost you 50,000 rupees, and the all digital variant will cost you 40,000 rupees.
Yeah, there's some 10 rupees lesser than 50,000.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and 40,000. So that's the pricing. I think it's slightly on the higher side for India this time around, but considering I'm getting it so soon, I think most people I know who are into like gaming in console gaming, I have already pre-ordered one, or
yes.
already managed to get one as well. So so it's interesting to see that console gaming gets a new lease of life with the PS5, and I'm sure console gamers are going to like love gaming on this device. I mean, in terms of the internals, you have some really good specs, and it doesn't disappoint if you kind of play any even PS4 game. It looks much better than on a PS5
yes.
than on a PS4, and PS5 launch titles are good. Even the included game, the
Astro's Playhouse.
Playhouse.
It's a wonderful little cute game.
Cute game, kind of gives you a walkthrough of the specs of the device with some fun element added to it. So overall, I mean, it looks pretty promising. I just wish the pricing was more attractive compared to the US pricing.
Yes.
But then it's sold out there as well. It's not available as easily. And I think 2020 and 21 is going to be a year where we are marred with shortages in terms of components, and devices are going to be in short supply. So if you are into like console gaming and you are a PlayStation user, the PS5 is definitely worth considering.
Yes.
And that was our our quick impressions. And check out phone9.com for our complete review of the device. And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.